Amir, how you doing, man? Chase by FightHype.com. Tell me about your last win with Fred Cossi. That was so amazing. And then the win after that with Renko. Those fights were amazing. Tell me how you feel about your performance in those fights.
I wasn't really pleased with my performances in either fight, you know what I'm saying? I kind of stepped off the gas pedal in relation to my last performances and last fights, you know what I mean? And those two fights, you know, I really went back to the drawing board and came to the realization that I fight better when I'm pressing the person more and attacking more aggressively. And I really wasn't on attack mode in either fight, really. The knockout with Cassie just came breaking him down with body shots. And that's a cool strategy, you know, to break a guy down. But at the same time, I could have got him out of there in round 2 or 3 instead of round 7.
I mean, I had you as knockout of the year with that knockout. That was amazing. Yeah. But you just say you didn't mean to do it? Or you always throw that shot after?
No, I mean, you know, each punch is bad intense, you know what I mean? But my aggression in that fight, you know, I wasn't really as aggressive as a lot of people, you know, that know me and that came to love my style of fight and know what I'm capable of. I'll come out there and stop a good fighter in 1 round, 2 rounds. And I was boxing more and not really being that aggressive, you know, to take this guy out. And so the knockout came in round 7, you know, at the end of that round. But, you know, every time you win, you know what I mean, you're glad that you won, you know what I'm saying? But also, you know, I like to look at whatever I didn't do right and try and capitalize on that so that the next time around I come back a better fighter.
Do you feel kind of like a Bernard Hopkins, somebody that's old, but it don't matter, you're so strong, you're knocking guys out anyway? Like, it don't matter your age no more as long as you're in shape?
Well, yeah, obviously my age doesn't affect me, you know.
I mean, but it affects the critics.
Yeah, well, you know, critics
that don't know you.
Critics. If I was 29, you know, the critics would probably have something else to say, you know, about my fight game. You know what I mean? You're going to always have critics in whatever sport you do. LeBron James, one of the best basketball players ever, he has critics. Kobe Bryant has critics. You know, Michael Jordan had critics. You know what I'm saying? So it's no surprise that Amir Mansour has critics as well.
So what do you want to do next, Amir? I mean, world title shot is obviously.
I think I'm 1 or 2 fights away from a world title shot. I think I put enough work in and done enough, you know, to show and prove that, you know, I deserve that shot, you know, and deserve to be in there with the best in the world, you know. So hopefully, you know, something like that will come soon.
Is there a specific fighter in the top 10 American that you'd like to fight to get in that?
Whichever one of them is in the mandatory bracket. You know, whichever one of them is, you know, ranked #1, you beat them up, you go ahead and get the title shot. Whichever one that is, I don't know. You know, I don't really pay attention to the rankings, man. You can make a phone call and be #1 tomorrow. So I don't pay attention to that bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The rankings don't mean shit to me, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, if the champions want to make a fight, he'll make a fight with whoever he wants. You ain't got to be top 10, top 15, top 20. And you know, if you know a guy in the top 10 wants to make a fight, and his people want to make a fight, they'll make a fight. The rankings really don't determine too much who fight who anymore.
Yeah.
Particularly in the heavyweight division.
But do you feel like you need to hurry up? Like, do you feel like you got a couple years to go till you get to that championship Klitschko shot, or do you think that, you know what I mean, it's got to be quick?
The only rush is my bank account saying hurry up and put something in me. You know
Are you still really close with Keith Stouffer?
Yeah, I actually live with Keith. You know what I mean? Keith is like a father to me. You know what I mean? He's been there from day 1, and he'll be there to, you know, my last fight. You know, God willing. You know.
So when do you think you're gonna fight next?
I don't know, hopefully this summer, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully within the next couple months, you know what I mean? We'll sit down and nail something out and get right back, you know, on one of these national televised fight cards.
All right, thank you so much, Amir.
All right, bro.